Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate your support, and it doesn't cost you a thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, YouTube, what's up? We got the AU twins down there, and then we got Clark's Cove Detecting over here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
So has anybody got any fun or exciting stuff they got planned ahead while I'm reading through the chat and catching up?
Not really. We're just right now not got nothing planned. This weekend we're staying in and going to do some. We've got a couple of pay dirt bags that we're going to pan out this weekend and do a couple of videos on. I don't know when those videos will be out.
It'll be a few
while,
weeks.
But yeah, that's our plan.
Well, you can do it on your Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I got Saturday night happy hour tomorrow night. We got B. Higgles is going to be our special guest tomorrow night. So
Yeah.
Nice. It'll be one to definitely sit in on. We got to meet him at Flash Bash, and great guy. Yeah, that's all I can say. Really great guy.
And then down here we have Jenny D. Magnet Fishing out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hello, Jenny.
Hi.
She actually had came to the Kratos event and did the magnet fishing.
Nice.
Oh.
Awesome. They just be cool.
Yeah, we're getting ready to have our local 4th of July celebration Saturday, and then Monday we're going to go back to hometown and have the big one with the big fireworks and all the fun and loudness.
Nice. I usually stay home here in Yuba City. My house is directly in front of where they do the fireworks. I live right by the river. So yeah, I just stay home, sit on my porch, and we have the kids outside, and it's really nice. So that's what we usually do. Keep it safe, keep it at home. Still can see the fireworks. We're good.
And then you ain't got to worry about getting pulled over on your way back.
No.
Or getting hit by somebody.
Yeah.
Or getting ran over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're living in Yuba City, then you're real close to the Yuba River. Have you done any prospecting on the Yuba River?
Yes, I have, right by Smartsville, by Highway 20, with the bridges. Yeah, that's a good little place to go. It's 20 minutes away from me. I get my little gold fix on. So yeah, right over there.
Yeah, the Yuba Goldfields, right?
Yeah, the Yuba Goldfields. Yeah. And then the Feather River's right here too. So go that way every now and then. I needed to be close to gold. You know, I had to move here. I was living in Sacramento. Sacramento's okay, but the gold, there's so many bums, and the Sacramento River is all messed up. So you don't really want to do much in there. So
you're gonna have to magnet fish just to make sure you can get all of the hypodermics out of the water.
Yeah, exactly. So no thanks. So I moved out here closer to some pretty good areas. So yeah, I like it.
Yes, Richard B. These are the AU twins from Frozen Gold. You are correct.
Hello.
So
yeah, you guys are awesome. I've been binge watching you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I was thinking when you got the black sand, I don't know if you realize that is magnetic. And I was thinking maybe if you laid out that sand and dried it out and used the magnet, it might reveal gold easier.
Well, with the neodymium magnets, it's so powerful that if the gold's dirty, it'll pick up the gold too. So that's part of the problem.
No, now it's dry.
No, it doesn't matter if it's wet. The gold, if it's not pure enough, or if it has any ferrous metals attached to it, then the magnet will pick it up, and then you'll lose the gold too. So that's why you have to pan out. I mean, you can use a magnet to separate your black sands, as I'm sure they've done, but you don't want to use a neodymium magnet too powerful, or else you'll pick up your gold as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't actually know anything about that. I just started watching you.
Now you know.
Yeah, I know.
Ray, our leader, Ray, he's like really good at panning super fine gold, because when we first got there and I panned it and I seen the fine gold, I threw it out and the producers were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I didn't know this is what we were looking for. I really thought we were, in California where we'd see little pickers or something.
Yeah.
If we were in a good area. So I didn't know, yeah. So I was just like,
it was so small. We were like, okay, we're on it. We'll look a little further. Maybe it'll get bigger this way or that way or whatever.
And it was funny because I didn't want like the miners that would be like, why is she getting excited over that? Like, one little tiny zoom in. It's like
it was funny. She was like, oh, okay, there's a little bit. We were like, what are you doing?
They went after their camera. Like,
not me. I would have been all over that little speck. I would have been all over
we
that.
just got there. It was one of our first pans, and we thought we were gonna, maybe find something bigger and follow, the chunkier gold, and that never happened.
Yeah.
If you want some practice, go up to Muskellunge Lake State Park in the UP on the Lake Superior, and you can do beach mining, and it's all flour gold. It's 90% black sand, 2% flour gold, and then garnet sand with yellow sand as well. So you'll get some practice in if you want to get your panning skills for ultra fine down.
Yeah.
We had to learn quickly out in Greenland. Like I said, Ray showed us a lot when it came to flour gold and super fine gold, because we're used to, the bigger gold here in California. And a couple of other people that are used to prospecting that are on the team that are from California too were like, I would have did the same thing. We just didn't know what we were dealing with, being that we're the first placer miners there. We didn't know exactly that we had later went to this big claim, and they said that's a thin sheet of gold. So we're not going to find nuggets. So we just need to find the deposits. And everything kind of made sense after that.
Yeah. We were hoping our geologist, but she never helped. She never helped much.
Your geologist wasn't much help?
No, anybody who's watched the show, she
it wasn't so much, I don't think, her fault as it was the fact that they kept pulling her other areas and different places. She was going to find rubies. She was going to do this. She was going to do that. She was going on a polar bear thing and all this other stuff she was doing. So she really didn't have a lot of time on the claim. They left it up to us to prospect, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I've got a question, guys. How long have you all been prospecting, and what got you interested in that?
We are going on our 5th year prospecting for gold. We started out with precious gemstones. So we had a bonita white claim, and, we did axonite and a few known gemstones here in California. And we did that for about 8 years. And my sister said, let's try gold.
And then we got a claim in Shasta Trinity. And we didn't think there was any gold there. We were like, we didn't really know what we were doing. And we panned a couple of pans and just random places. And I told a friend of mine, and who's an old timer in mining, and he was like, I'll help you find it. And he just really showed us so much. And then we went to Roaring Camp, and that was like miners heaven boot camp. Like we went there, and all
the old timers there were helping us. They were teaching us, and we just learned so much from Roaring Camp. We couldn't leave there. We just kept going back, because we wanted to learn so much. And there's nothing like hands-on learning, people
and that's my thing.
Been in the field, they've been in the field a long time, and they know what to look for.
And the tricks of the trade too, like using drills, or if you're running clay, getting the paint mixer drill, and paint mixing the clay and then running it, and clean water, and all the
just everything.
Yeah, it's cool.
All I gotta do is take a magnet, throw it in the water.
Nice, and that'll work as well.
Yeah. And we're getting ready to develop a different style of magnetic probe for black sands identifier. The one that's on the market is, I don't really like it. It's just a straight tube. Well, we're going to put one with a T on it and a stronger neodymium magnet with a solid plug. That way you can stick it down in the clay, and you're not trying to grab a pole and slide it up out of the clay or whatever. I don't know if you guys used the probes or not, but
no, we haven't. Would love to try it though. That's for sure.
It definitely helps with identifying where the heavies are deposited, for sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
And it's a lot less than digging. You just stick it down in between the rocks and in the sand and go down as deep as you can go. And then you pull it up and you see if you have black sand or any other magnetics.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, let me know when that's out.
Yeah.
But it'll be on the Kratos website soon, I'm hoping.
Awesome.
We're getting ready to separate magnets from old hard drives because they're super small and thin, and we can combine them and then put them down in the tube versus trying to fit a 1-inch magnet circle down in a round tube to get it to stay in the right place. With this, we can solder it into place on the sides. So I think it'll work good.
I love that. I love the fact that you're creative like that, where you can figure out easier ways for us to get gold. I love that.
Yep. I mean, and if you look at all the different versions of sluice boxes over the years, but it all resorts back to the Hungarian riffle style with the drop riffle. And you might have fancier riffles, you might have fancier little looking sluice, but it's still the same process, just smaller.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that Christian had this one magnet that was a drill bit, and so he would had the pen. I don't know who made it, but he had the black pen, and then and then he'd put the drill bit underneath the pen, and he'd go like this, and it'd be taken
rotates
and take the black
sand
out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 magnets in a dead space, and what it does is it's when the dead space goes around, the non-magnetics fall, but the magnet keeps going so fast that it's able to clean itself up. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it, but they also have a side-by-side auger where it'll have the black sand go to one side and the non-magnetic go down the other.
Yeah, it's
same
really
company.
cool too.
Yeah, it was cool when I seen it. I was like, oh wow. Yeah.
Iron Antler's in the house. Hello, Iron Antler.
Hey, James.
Hey, James.
And Rashia.
So,
right.
Raisha.
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 I have such trouble with her name.
So we got our Cove for Life number 122. There's a little bit of a delay.
That's
I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That's from Parks Cove Detecting. We are now a Cover.
You are a Cover for life.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I love it.
We're getting ready to do our 500 sub giveaway, and we give away a little bit of gold and silver on every stream. Usually it's sponsored by other people that are just like us or want to shout out. So we got the Silver Scorpion. He's a metal stacker, and he's got brothers, he's triplets. One does computer recycling, and he does silver stacking, and then another one does like scrapping and silver art pours and stuff like that.
That sounds
so really cool.
And he sent a neat little cork bottle of silver shot.
Oh,
Nice. Wow.
And then a neat little corked bottle of crystalline silver.
Ooh, I like crystalline gold.
And then,
beautiful.
I don't know if you can hear it, but there's chunks of gold in this tiny little brown bottle. I asked him, I said, where'd you get that brown bottle? It looks like something I seen on the street. And he laughed. Yeah, it's got some nice little chunks of gold in it. I'm not going to dump them out and lose them. And then we got a rare Canadian 50-cent piece from 1962 we're giving away.
Ooh, gorgeous.
An 1 ounce generic silver round. It's got the Liberty Bell on it.
Nice.
And then we got some other stuff getting mailed in. So whenever we get all the stuff, we're going to have a 500 sub giveaway. We'll make an announcement. And we have a Kratos 1100 magnet kit that we're giving away too.
Dang. Okay. All kinds of goodies.
That's nice. You guys give back. Sweet.
Now, Jericho, what do you mean by generic silver round?
So the Liberty, the Canadian Maple, those are made by U.S. Mint, Canadian Mint. But this is just made by a non-registered mint.
Okay.
They're a bullion maker, but it's not certified by any government. So it's just considered a generic round.
Okay.
But the value of the silver is the same. There's less premium on generic rounds. So if its value is the same, why not get the cheaper one? That's my thought process on it. But I won this on Brewer Prospecting This was the first thing I ever won on YouTube, so I figured I'd give that away to some lucky person in the chat on the 500 sub golf.
Nice.
Some nice prizes there,
Absolutely.
Jericho.
Yes, looking good.
Yeah, sweet.
Did you see Charlie's 1000 sub giveaway box? Holy cow. Over 5 grams of gold plus the 1.57 gram nugget and platinum and silver.
No.
We're so far
Hey,
behind.
Dan.
It's nuts. I got another
Children.
question for AU twins. Now here where we're at here at the Cove, we have 2 little creeks that run down each side of the house. And we have been out one day and did some digging and a little bit of panning. I mean, we are super new at this. I mean, we have no clue really what we're doing. What should we be looking for mainly where we want to dig at?
First you have to research and see if there was any gold ever found there. A good
Legend has it that there was gold in these creeks. So,
We researched it for them. There is placer deposits.
okay.
There are also geode deposits and some other gemstone deposits in the valley where their cove is. I actually saw a video they did where they were out on their UTV burning around down the creek, and I was like, ooh, I want to stop. I'd stop right there.
Yeah,
I messaged him and said, have you ever been panning in there? And he says, well, I got a pan. I just never done it.
Where we ATV ride, no, those creeks, like I said, we're just getting really started into this. We've just done one pay dirt bag just to start getting a feel for panning, and we've done like 3 hours out in our creek, just digging and panning and just getting a feel for it. But just we don't know really where to dig at. Just randomly, just grab you a spot, start digging, and see what you find. Or
is this a seasonal creek, or is it pretty big, or like
they're not big, they're small.
It's a trickle right now because we've had lack of rain.
Freshwater springs usually it's like a spring more than a creek, but it's a creek when it's flowing.
Okay, yeah, you just need to look where the bends are, like where it turns, and I would start there, wherever the water slows down by that bend. Then you'll see it because the water is faster over here. So as soon as it starts to slow down, I would start following that bend and seeing where the deposit is there.
Also look for like any big iron rocks. Anything
rocks.
Heavy, the heavier the rocks.
Bigger rocks. There's bigger rocks over there.
You don't want to look by sand or little rocks or little pebbles. You want to look where the heavier rocks are because gold is super heavy. So if you see any iron rocks or iron stained rocks or anything like that, then start there and
flip the rocks. Flip those big rocks, as our teammate Christian would say. Have a rock flipping adventure. That's our goal. So, flip them rocks, get underneath it. Get yourself a good little what is it called? Come along.
Yeah.
And
see if you can find anything. Yeah, we actually do that. We've been doing that probably for about 3 months now, prospecting private properties, not asking for much, just gas money to get there. And then we just show people where they possibly can find gold if there's gold. And if there's enough gold, we have equipment. We either rent them and show them how to use it, or we camp there and help them, get started and stuff like that for a percentage of gold. And so we've done that a couple of times. We've got a couple of other private properties to look at. But if you ever, feel like having the twins come by and help you out, that's where
there's always an open invitation here at the Cove for anyone that wants to come and hang out. I mean, we are one way in, one way out. We're surrounded by woods, no neighbors.
I
mean, it's perfect spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of real world, come to the Cove.
Nice.
Do you have Gaia, the app Gaia? Is it Gaia or Gia? I think it's Gia. Well, Gigaia. And
Gaia.
Gaia. And they have like all the mines that have ever been, active in your area on their maps. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but they have also, if you download that app, I'm not sure how much it is for the year or whatever. I think it's like $20. But if you download that app and you go to your location, it'll actually have a pickaxe and shovel, and it'll show you where exactly where gold was found in your area. And it also helps when you're traveling, if you're going someplace or doing whatever, and you're like, let's stop and pull over and see if there's any gold here. You can open it up, and you'll see all these little mines surrounding you. It could either be gold, platinum, silver, whatever that mine was for. You just press the icon and it'll go to MineDat, which is a mineral database website, which is really cool. If you have gemstones in your area, you can put that gemstone in there. Like say you want to look for a diamond, right? You can, in MineDat, it's minedata.org or something like that net. But you put that in there and it has a search engine. So you put diamond in the search engine, right? And it'll pull up all the information, what diamonds are in kimberlite or whatever. And then it'll bring up a map and it'll show you everywhere in the world where you can find diamonds. And you just go there. And so MineDat is a good resource, and also Gaia.
Now, isn't there where coal deposits good for diamonds?
Mm-hmm. And kimberlite pipes are basically it kind of looks like a conglomerate of material, but it's called kimberlite. But any stone that you look for most likely will have a host rock. And so people think you're just going to find this perfectly shaped gemstone. Well, sometimes they're in these rocks. And so if you have a certain gemstone you want to look for, you want to look at also what's it in? Yeah, what are you looking for? What the host rock, what area, what kind of area, and just go.
What kind of rock is that?
See where we go.
It looks like a marijuana nugget. I'm just kidding. Let's break that up. I don't know. I can't see it.
It's got little crystals in it.
Oh, good. Looks
like a host rock for something. I was thinking about cracking it open.
Granite.
It's probably a Wisconsin granite with a little bit of quartz in it.
Yeah.
See where we go ATV riding, a lot of the creeks we ride in, you can actually see coal seams running in the creek. You can pick up just chunks of coal out of the creeks. And there's been several coal mines back in there that are closed down right now. So I'm going to assume those would all be good areas in those creeks to hunt for gold or whatever.
Yeah. Diamonds, they're pretty cool, especially raw, because they have like these triangles in them.
Dodecahedrons.
Yeah, they're so cool. This guy in the bottom, he knows a lot. Go ahead.
Hey, hi.
Hi on the bottom. Hi.
It's the dodecahedron is the shape that you're looking for on the raw uncut diamonds.
Oh, up there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's really cool though because there's a place called Cherokee Mine here in California, and it was the only mine that actually produced diamonds here in California. And it had diamonds, blue diamonds. They say that they were prettier than the ones in Africa. And in the late 1800s, De Beers came down and bought the mine because they were producing lots of gold. But the aftermath of that was these beautiful diamonds. And they didn't want any competition. The labor out there was cheaper than it would be to mine the diamonds here. So they didn't want any competition. They came here and they closed down the mine. They bought the mine for an undisclosed amount. And now there's just cows on there. But we do have diamonds in California, and supposedly really, really beautiful ones.
Wisconsin has natural diamonds along the Moraine Park belt. So where we live, the glaciers didn't go. So we're in the unglaciated area in southwest Wisconsin.
Okay.
So we do have flood gold deposits from the glacial floods, and then the Mississippi River Valley actually ran east in our area and up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. So we have gold deposits along a few different creeks. But the coolest one is Nugget Lake, where it's a meteorite crash area, and you can find diamonds. You can find nice big pieces of gold, flour gold. But I know all gold was created in space, but I like that it's gold from space because it was actually deposited from the meteorite crash.
Ooh, okay, is that what you're space gold?
Yes, that's what I was talking about, the space gold.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm there. I'm so there.
And that's our next expedition. We're going to go up and she's going to learn. She's over here eating. She's going to learn how to set up her own sluice, and she's going to run my little 1/8 classifier bucket and see how much gold she can find. She's already got 1 gold bar, but we're going to try to get her some more.
All right, she'll get it.
Yeah,
It'll happen. It'll happen. Nice. That sounds like fun. I want to go. I love new adventures. I love adventures. I love it. Treasure hunting, all that stuff. Just take me out.
And that's my thing is that we went to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and we went to a few mafia hideouts and Al Capone's house, and we went to where his factory was, because Al Capone was reported to have buried millions of dollars on all these different properties. And the DeBella crime family bought Grande cheese in the 30s and 40s. They were buying up all the shares, finally took it over, and then Al Capone gave them $100,000 in silver to pay Joey Bananas. He got murdered because he didn't pay him. He hid half of the silver on the property. And we actually found a metal box buried next to a tree, but it's smashed between 2 tree roots. So we have to come back with the appropriate tools. So we reburied it and hid it, made it look like we weren't there. But
Yeah.
we found another one where someone had dug in after 1994. And the only reason I know that because there was a 1994 penny in the hole. And they filled that hole in with bricks from the old buildings that were there. So why would you put bricks in a hole and bury them unless you're trying to hide a big metal box that you took out the ground there? That's our thought.
Nice.
That's cool. Go get it.
Yes.
We're hoping.
Ask the trees, say, trees, please grow away.
Just push it out. You don't want it in there no more. It's bothering your roots anyway.
You don't really like it. That's what I do.
DT, my silver squad, magnet fishing is when you take a neodymium magnet and you put a rope on it and you chuck it in the water and you pull out any junk metal that doesn't belong in there. So it's basically a way to clean the river and help the environment.
Really
and it gets the kids exercise and gets them off their phones. That's number 1.
I like
Or if you're like us, you'll catch the bridge and spend the next hour getting your magnet off the bridge.
Not us.
I can't.
Now, you guys are multifaceted, multi-talented. You also have albums out. You have a music career. Is your music career still active? Is it something you're setting aside for some prospecting? Or are you trying to fit it all in? And do you want to play a song per chance?
Oh my, that was a lot.
I'm wordy.
Yeah, okay. So we grew up in a very musical family. Our older brothers are about 10 and 11 years older than us, and we grew up with them and their bands. And then when we got old enough, I was in college. I was about 19, and my sister said, I need a bass player.
I was already in a band called 1-9 because we were all 19.
Yeah. So I come back, I pick up the bass. It was like a fish to water. Next thing I know, 3 months later, I'm playing in a band. We do really, really well. We've been on tour before. We've opened up for, War, Tower of Power, Journey, Alicia Keys, just a bunch of people. And music was our first love.
Yeah.
So
We won Sacramento Music Awards too, and we're in the Hall of Fame here in Sacramento as well.
And our brothers were in the band in the beginning. And then my brother, who's a drummer, decided he wanted to just play for his church. And we totally understood. And we ended up getting another drummer named Eric. And after that, we won 3 Sacramento Music Awards. And now we're in the Sacramento Hall of Fame for music.
Awesome. Yeah.
That is great. Wonderful.
But music kind of is set to the side. I have 2 kids, and it just started getting really, really busy. So we did get signed with Cinematic Tunes. So we have music on like the Bad Girls Club, America's Funniest Home Videos, and stuff like that. So we were selling music for commercials and movies and stuff like that at the moment. But we might get back into music, but we love gold so much, and it is seasonal. So maybe we'll be winter musicians or something.
Yeah, I mean, we're 46 now, so it's kind of hard. My daughter is 13, and then like she said, she has 2 kids, so it's kind of hard to balance all of that. But gold is just totally taken over everything. We love it, and we hoard our gold too. We don't sell it. We hoard it, and we just think about our kids' future, and that's going to be theirs. They can buy a home with it, their first cars or whatever later on in life, and yeah. That's gold is our focus right now, I suppose.
Yeah, gold is kind of our focus. But we did write a song and we did sing it on the show as well. So on Frozen Gold. Yeah. So it is, you can't really.
We mixed it. We mixed our love of music with
rocks with rocks.
Yeah, with gold. So we wrote a song about gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I was gonna say you could write a song for Hercules, and we'll add it to the intro.
Yeah, I love that idea. There's a lot of musicians that are minors too, so that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as always, all of their links, and there's a whole bunch of them, all of their links are in the description. The Clark Cove's Detecting's links in the description, and so is Magnet Fishing with Jenny D. So if you're not subbed to them, make sure you jump over and subscribe. And I'm sure one of the mods will start dropping links at some point in time.
Nice.
But you guys are fairly new to the YouTube, but you have a pretty big following on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, we're new to all of this, really.
Yeah,
me too, but you guys totally rock.
Oh, thanks. You rock too. Woo, let's rock together. Sorry, I'm a little goofball. I can't help it.
So much.
That's all right. You got to have fun. You fit in with the group.
I'm like the opposite of that. I'm all nervous.
Just smoke a little.
Yeah, just puff a little. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Generally 420 friendly channel.
Have a beer.
Yep. Or have you a beverage?
Yeah.
Call me nerd.
Got to. Right before shows we would do for music, Kim and I would take a shot and then get on stage. Never not take a shot. You gotta loosen up a bit.
Yeah, you'll overthink. Sometimes just do that, overthink, and then you'll mess up. I know I would mess up if I started to overthink.
I always overthink. It's nonstop.
It is. Sometimes it's hard to sleep.
Yeah, so we listen to sleep sounds, and there's cool prospecting gold frequency sleep sound. It turns your body into a gold metal detector, supposedly. So you listen to the frequency of gold while you sleep, and it's supposed to, you're naturally more attracted to gold. So
why not? Try it all.
Try it.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, if it works, it works. Why not try it?
Must well try it, and it's really soothing too. It really is.
Have you guys ever meditated with your gold at all? Like held it?
I snuggled with my nuggets once.
Yeah, snuggling will work too.
Yeah, that works too. It gives off a really cool frequency. If you ever just relax and put like a really nice nugget on your forehead and just kind of chill out, it has a nice frequency. I know it sounds weird, but crystals, all of that stuff, it is known for amazing things, and so is gold. I mean, our ancestors wouldn't have hounded so much for it and wore so much for it if it didn't do anything,
The harmonic resonance in all matter itself, everything gives off its own vibe, and
that's right.
A lot of crystal and rock hounds love that. What'd you say, Jenny?
I feel like every time I wear hematite, I get crabby.
Hematite makes you crabby? Well, then don't wear it.
That's obsidian.
Obsidian for me. Like, I cannot hang out with obsidian for too long because it gets to start. I start cleansing myself, and that means you and what you did to me too. So, yelling at people. Remember that time you ate my sandwich? I didn't like that. Why did you do that?
I'm just like slowly creeping out with this big obsidian rock we found. Like, I think it's this.
Yeah.
All right.
Tossing it up, just kicking it, hiding it.
It was.
And it really was this big obsidian piece. I don't know.
I was letting everybody have it.
And then we Googled it because we were like, why do I have this? And we Googled it, and it's supposedly
it's a cleansing.
It'll bring up everything to the forefront and release it, I guess, on us.
Absolutely.
They said when you sleep, you don't snore. That's the sound of the dredge running.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so what kind of awesome adventures do you two have planned for this coming weeks to come?
Well, we are going to Lake Tahoe. One of our friends is in a golf tournament, and he invited us out there, so we're gonna go hang out.
Yeah, I think it's our only non-gold thing that we've had planned
for quite some
but
time.
More than likely on our way home we'll stop
somewhere
yeah, and find something. I really want to find some amethyst scepters. I heard those are in like Peterson Mountain out there near Reno. Maybe we'll I don't know. I got a couple people with claims out there. Maybe I can call them up and be like, hey.
Yeah, never go somewhere without at least stopping along the way, I'm sure you guys know.
With gas prices so high, you could find something that'll pay for the gas.
You never know.
That's good.
You never know.
So just stop and look. And
bring your metal detector and your pointer.
You never know. With gas prices now, you might even want to do that on your way to the store.
Multi-task. You have to drive close to the curb and get your metal detector out and listen for the beep.
Exactly.
Now you guys could do that in your UTV, Robert and Melissa. You could have one of you hanging out the side and metal detecting on your way to the grocery store.
Or hang out a magnet and just drag it behind the car.
You might find some change. Might know.
I think they froze.
Car.
They're big. I think they freeze or they're forever happy. I'm just not sure.
Well, they're always happy.
Oh, that's awesome. They seem like, yeah.
They are definitely, I watch a lot of different YouTube channels, and they are, I'd have to say, my favorite metal detecting channel, because even if they find junk, they still show you. They don't sugarcoat it. They show you everything that they find, and they have little contests with each other. They make a bet, Cover to Cover bet. He had to shave his beard this past winter because he lost. She beat him. I said, next thing you know, he's going to bet her, and she's going to get the 80s tight roll perm with a jerry curl.
They sound like fun. Yes. They should do that whole spin thing on the thrift store.
I already have the 80s.
Have you seen this? Have you seen that one TikTok where the three girls, they get together and they go to a thrift store and they have to close their eyes and go like this or whatever and pick out an outfit? And then they have to wear it out.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I see some videos about that.
That sounds like fun. I would totally do that. Yes, that would be fun.
Oh, you have paper onions though.
I'm attending to the chat. Somebody's asking questions. He was trying to come up on stream, but it was just spinning. Well, I guess if you can hear me, Rock Butcher, we tried adding you, and you were just having the spinny wheels of death. Are you back in the? Yeah, you still are full whited out. It shows that you don't have any signal for some reason.
Oh, that little doggy. What's that little doggy? Let me see.
This is Zeus. He's a Shih Tzu. It's my wife's dog. It's Hercules' little baby brother.
Oh my gosh, adorable little paw.
He looks like a little Ewok when he grows his hair out.
So
small.
So adorable.
Oh, we got somebody calling back in.
All right.
There's this groomer out here called
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Diet Pink for you.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hey. Yeah, you lost a couple of
Are
us
they
there,
back?
Jericho.
For me, I got spinning wheels, so I can't tell if they made it back in.
Yeah, they're in.
Oh, you can't see me?
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
From outer space.
Nice to meet you. I don't know if you can hear.
Here you go, the dog. We got a lot of excitement coming up here for us. We're going to go to Nugget Lake to get some space gold. And then we're going up to Lake Michigan to hit the beach. And then, do you know Rattlesnake Randy?
What's Sasquatch?
He taught Ozzy Osbourne how to pan for gold.
Okay.
He's got claims in Black Hills. He actually invited us to come out and stay for a week, and we're gonna check out all of. He's got lode mines, placer mines, and other. So we're gonna go out and check it out and see what we can find.
Nice. You have a lot going on. Sounds like you got adventures.
That'll be a great adventure.
And they're all not too far away from us, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes it better with the gas prices.
Well, I got a go-kart.
I have a truck, okay? It's a V8. It's like killing me.
See, you got to swap it for a Nissan Versa. Get rid of a bunch of stuff. With my Nissan, I went to South Carolina or North Carolina and back. It was 1,474 miles, and it was $163 in gas.
What year is that? Nissan Versa. Hold on, let me write it down.
The one I got, the 2016 Nissan Versa. I mean, it's a go-kart. It doesn't really hold much.
I'm looking for a used one.
We were cruising with our trunk sagging. We were about 3 inches from the back. We got a bunch of rocks, buckets of pay dirt and concentrates, and yeah, the dog was mad on the ride home. I'll just tell you that.
Can't put an ATV or a dead moose in the back of your Nissan Versa, buddy.
You might as well get it all, you know.
I mean, my thought process was might as well get it and see what we got going on, and
yeah. Yep. Sounds about right.
Rock Butcher's the third one down. For me, he's spinning, but if you guys can see him,
yeah.
Rock Butcher, do you want to show off your super fancy rock?
I'm here. I'm showing this live on this. That's very strange.
He's got an awesome specimen.
Ooh. We like specimens.
This is the dog and pony show. Here we go.
Yeah, for some reason, you and I are the only ones not spinning on my screen. It's weird.
Okay, so this is
all right.
Here's the rock. This is the specimen.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, it's heavy. You get him.
He's got an awesome.
I'm like closer. Let me see.
There's 4.5 ounces of gold in that rock.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Holy
gosh.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
That is so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I know you were like, I don't care how I'm getting this out. It's coming with me.
Yeah. No, I was part of the crew that blasted this at a mine I worked at, and at that mine we could buy the specimens. So
that's absolutely
I
gorgeous.
bought this one. It's pretty. Kind of looks like a wolf from this angle here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, the nose on it there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's so cool.
those are just obnoxious scabs of gold that are sticking out the side of the rock.
So do you cuddle with it?
No, it's too heavy to cuddle with.
I think he has cuddled with it in the past. I don't know about now. Wife can whoop it.
Not nearly as soft as my wife. So
There you go.
yeah. So anyway, that's.
But is that not the prettiest rock ever?
I would let him put it in between us, and we both.
You'd wake up in the morning with bruises on your
It's
elbows.
definitely a nice rock.
Okay, that's okay. That's
Rolling
love.
over onto it.
Love hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
All right. And then down here, we have Elijah from Badger Exploration.
Hey, Elijah.
Met him in Milwaukee at the mental health magnet fishing event. Words are hard again today. He was just standing there using his super heavy magnet and used one of the other channel's Kratos magnets, and he fell in love, and then he ended up winning them. Got his own magnet.
Wow, that's cool.
That's awesome. It was meant for you. It was meant for you. Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, you got to
Can you hear me
unmute
now?
yourself.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Sweet. My bad.
No worries.
We were trying to figure it out for a minute. It was fun.
See, this whole time I think I was muted. I just set up my desk literally this morning for this. I just went through a move, so.
No worries.
But yeah, no, it was an amazing time when I was throwing this super old like heavy magnetic, just a double-sided.
I have to switch out my phones because
like
I'm
10 pounds or
having
11
some
pounds or
technical
something.
difficulties with the Wi-Fi.
And I wasn't catching anything. And everyone around me had these amazing Kratos like clamps or these Kratos 360 magnets, and they're almost every pull just pulling things in.
I can't hear what Elijah's saying. I don't know if you guys can.
Oh,
but...
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Okay, but
We can. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, we've never got into it that much. But what was the coolest thing you found?
honestly, the weekend or the next day, I found my first like bicycle down in Chicago with another couple YouTubers that are awesome guys. They hooked me up with my Kratos magnets, and then we went over to I think maybe I don't know. I caught in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Yeah, I caught a magazine. It was like filled though with bullets, and they were like rusted into it, and like the bottom part of it fell off, so you could see the bullets. And I'm in the process of soaking it in like CLR right now to see if I can make it look cool. But
yeah, buy one of those box framing.
yeah, a little shadow box. Just yeah, like for a football.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Iron out works good too.
So what'd you say?
Iron out.
I've never been able to find that.
Have you ever heard of iron out?
I have not heard it. Oh, is that like a good way of cleaning it?
Yeah.
Iron out.
Yeah. I'm pretty new to this. Like, I'm not new to like YouTube or filmmaking, but I'm new to this treasure hunting community, which is incredible. As you guys like, I get to meet you, all you incredible people.
Yeah, I got the advice on that iron out from a buddy of mine who's a good mineralogist. You can find it go to the grocery store. It's in the laundry detergent aisle, probably on the bottom shelf. It's a white pump bottle.
Okay.
And
what's it called again?
Iron out.
Iron out.
We've never been able to find iron out here.
You can find it at Home Depot
there.
too in the powder form. Home Depot
really?
has the powder form of it. Yeah.
It's what it is it's oxalic acid is the correct name for it.
Yep.
But if you're going to buy the little pump bottle to clean, like
so don't forget to
one
comment
magazine.
#TreasureFam to win the little pieces of gold from Silver Scorpion and
I'm not on
your choice of either the crystalline silver or
I'm on StreamYard.
the silver shot. Yeah, go ahead and comment #TreasureFam. It should be up there.
If you're going to buy one bottle, I would buy
I have
2 or 3.
technical difficulties going on with the Wi-Fi.
That's probably what I'll do.
The Wi-Fi says it's not going to cooperate.
Don't do it indoors.
Don't do it indoors. Yeah.
Put it outside.
I got a barn. I do all my.
So you guys carry on like I'm not here. I'll just be the cameraman and take care of the dog for a minute.
My girlfriend would kill me if I did any of that inside.
It's putrid. I don't think that Jericho can hear any of us.
Yeah.
We're just having a party.
You can't hear us, Ken.
Yeah, just party on. That's all. You know.
We appreciate it.
The new host. We got the new host right there. They're in control. You guys got the ball.
Perfect.
Keep Rock Butcher out of trouble.
Okay, we'll see you later,
Hey,
Jericho.
Charlie.
Bye.
There you guys.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
It is. Yeah.
So you guys like to metal detect or gold pan or what? I got in a little late and was trying to catch up.
Yeah, we're prospectors / gold miners.
Wow, really cool.
And we recently were on a show called Gold on the Weather Channel. And you could check it out random time. It's like on all the time.
12 episodes.
Yeah. So.
Really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's super nice. I'm I was shocked. Like I've born and raised in Wisconsin and the Midwest, and I love this kind of stuff. Metal detect. I just started magnet fishing, but I've been metal detecting. I've been like mudlarking, abandoned exploration, that kind of stuff. Nice. Never once in a million years even was on my radar to like gold pan or look for gold or even diamonds. I was like, diamonds, Africa. Like gold, not here. Like that was all of my thought. And then I'm talking to all of you guys and learning such incredible stuff. I'm like, or the fact that Nugget Lake is from a meteor. I learned that today. Did not know that. That's why I've heard him say space gold. I don't even know how many times. And now I get it. I'm like, oh, that's why. I thought he just thought it looked cool, like a space thing. I don't know.
Crystalline gold kind of looks like it really came from space.
Yeah, it's a trip.
You took my spot.
So you guys must know a lot. Do you do like a lot of like you must know a lot about rocks and like geodes or those different type of like what they are kind of. Do you think I could get your help on something I found the other day?
Sure. Yeah.
I found like this weird. Here, 1 second.
I might be your Huckleberry if they can't answer the question.
Go on there and say I'm resetting the rock.
We're a team. It's a team effort. Let's see what happens.
I found this like so. There's like I don't know if you can see it. But
Make him big screen, Jericho.
I'm trying to see here. Let me shine a light. There's like crystals. I saw this literally like. Let me get it here for you in the camera. Sorry.
That looks.
Yeah, it looks like a big agate.
Yeah, it does.
Inside,
yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkly right there.
It looks very sparkly.
There's like it's like really.
Yeah, it looks like an
but I don't know. Look at the outside.
the jasper.
That's weird. Look at that. That's weird. Looks like some kind of conglomerate.
I don't know.
Like, inside of it. Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay, I wish he would put you on the big part because we're just a little.
Oh yeah, the little tiny.
Yeah, we're just a little guy right now.
Technical difficulties. But yeah, I think I gotta break it open somehow.
Yeah, it might be.
If you got the chance to do it, try to saw it. Don't
try
to break it.
So I've got like a belt, like I've got a what is it like a belt saw. I've got different types of like table saws. I've got all the kind of like I do woodworking.
Yeah,
do they sell a blade for stone or no?
Yes, they sell stone blades.
So I've got a tile saw. Would that
okay, if you've got a tile saw, yeah.
No, I know to use this. Yeah, sorry, I know to use this. Yeah, I know to use the stone blade.
Okay,
yeah, that would be bad. But okay, so that really that would work. Okay, cool. And it'll cut through the crystal too.
Oh, there you are. Hey,
yeah,
okay, bigger now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
just fingers. I was out in the dirt today.
You know, draw a line.
We're all out in the dirt.
Draw a line around it where you want to cut it first with like a Sharpie or something.
Okay.
Just so you can guide it by eye when you're passing it through by hand.
See, look at that. What's that?
Yeah, and expect it to take a bit of time. I think that's an agate.
Yeah.
And you got some.
Because there's like little
crystalling. A little geode. Yeah, there's a little geode there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
It is definitely something cool that you could keep or cab.
Yeah.
I do cabochons and
I would definitely cut it in half and see what's in there.
The other thing you could do once you do that, depending on how it looks, if you're not going to cut it up and turn it into like cabochons and stuff, is one of the things I love to do is I cut slabs. That one's big enough.
Oh,
you cut slabs and then paste a piece of felt on the back, and you got coasters for when your buddies come over for beers or whatever.
That's a
Set
good
them on
idea.
the table, and they're beautiful.
That sounds
hard
awesome. So, do you guys like polish it or something, or do you?
Yeah. Once you cut it, you'll have to polish it a bit. Yeah.
Right on. Well, that'll be a fun summer project. Well, thank you guys. I wasn't sure if I should even break it open or if I like I've never.
Yeah, don't break it because you might be, like
shatter it. Kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. Well, I never would have thought to do that without you guys. So thank you.
Yay! We love helping. I'm looking for something. I don't know where it's at. I have one that's cut, and it's usually in here, but my kids probably ran off with it. They ran off with it.
Yeah, I've got a little one, but it's upstairs here.
Let's see. We have
Jericho, you get your technical problems sorted out or what?
I did. So don't forget to comment #TreasureFam. If you did it, do it again because I think when the Wi-Fi reset, it kicked your entries out. I don't know. On fiber optic Wi-Fi, but it decided that it wanted to be difficult.
Hey, you know what? We just had a bunch of tornadoes hit us, Jericho. You can't even worry about it, man. My Wi-Fi has been in and out because of them all fixing it. It might be something to do with that.
Ours hasn't been working the best. Clark's Cove just got theirs working again. We had a lot of storms on this side of the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my power was out for 4.5 days here.
Oh no!
Yeah,
ours was out for 4 days.
The whole town. I live in like just outside of Seymour, Wisconsin, so like near Green Bay, and completely like devastated. I had power just outside of Seymour, like 2 days before the town did. But yeah, it was like, and the Wi-Fi like company was telling us that there's going to be like outages on and off throughout the next month. So I'm like, awesome.
We still have phone lines laying in the creek that they haven't even come out and checked on yet.
And they're laying on an electrical fence.
Plus, they're laying on electrical.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've called the phone company for the past 4 days.
They're supposed to be out tomorrow, but yeah.
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 Here in West Virginia, no one gets in a hurry.
No.
Man.
That's for sure.
Yeah, out here, in California, we just have lots of fires. And we haven't had a big one yet, but it's so bad we're like stuck in the house. The smoke is so thick. There's ashes everywhere. Like we tried to go mining in that one time, and it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. So yeah, I just think the weather's probably just going crazy everywhere.
Yeah.
So Elijah, is your woman with you? I don't know if she's your fiance, your girlfriend. I don't want to title it.
No, you're good. Yeah, she's my girlfriend. Yeah, sorry. She is like she was supposed to. I thought she came here and was here, but it turned out it was just my mom, so she hasn't come home yet. Sorry, she's at work.
Okay.
My apologies. I thought she was here, and then my mom walked in.
Excuse me.
But she did tell me what her favorite find was.
Okay, what's her favorite find?
She has found now not one but 2 knives, and I've yet to find a single knife. She found a pocket knife that is still usable, and we cleaned it up. And she's got it. Hey.
Hey, guys.
Howdy.
Hey, you guys. Hi, puff, puff, puff.
Hey, you guys. What's up, everybody?
I'm just kidding.
This is Charlie from You Guys Prospecting. He's another Wisconsin prospector. He's been my initial source of advice for any questions I have, like using this StreamYard stuff, and he's definitely very helpful.
Yay! We need to be your friend too. Hi. Oh yeah, constantly learning, constantly growing, and the best way is through people. So, hi, I'm Tiffany.
Especially when you get good people.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about.
Hey, June, you were coming back downstairs.
I will in just a minute.
No, I gotta go get food.
I got some clinks over there a little bit. I got some clinks. Just a little clinks from
Yeah.
Where in Wisconsin are you from?
Sandwich.
Chuck.
Sorry about that, guys. One second.
Oh, you're good.
He is from northern Wisconsin, about an hour and 47 minutes north of you.
Oh,
I'll just
where
answer
at?
for him.
You guys can see it. That's
Well, maybe not turn the light.
There's my biggest piece I got from Wisconsin.
See, there is big gold in Wisconsin.
Maybe if you do this.
I got to get out there with you guys, man. This is new information to me. This is wild.
And then here's like all their fine stuff that I found already.
That's a lot.
This is just 2 trips.
2 trips? Wow.
He definitely found a better location.
Hey, Rob.
That's
Florida
tomorrow night,
digging,
Rob.
Florida Thunder digging with Rob. Howdy.
Yeah,
You're a day late.
day early.
Day early.
You do this.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we got 20 people in here and only 12 entries. I'm going to give you another 37 seconds and then I'm drawn because obviously you don't want free silver and free gold. I don't get it. Did one of you two get up there and comment?
Give me 1 second because I'm on the cell phone. So.
We have Florida Thunder digging with Rob, Menardo Rob. Comment hashtag treasure fam. There it goes. It jumped up to 14.
nice.
Story of my life. Don't feel bad, Rob.
I think that's the story of everybody's life there, Rob. It's
Did you comment, Jasmine?
more miss than hit, that's for sure.
Accident piece in my window too. Or the garnet. Big ones.
Got so many.
Yeah, we have so many stones. It's ridiculous. I need to sell some one day.
Now, Rob, was that sweet tea I saw you drinking, or was that some creek water with some flavoring?
No, it's just a Coors Light tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. No creek water tonight.
Yeah, that creek water kicks like a mule.
Yeah, it makes Charlie go nappy nap really fast.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
You definitely choose what ails you.
Rock Butcher.
Rock Butcher.
Right. Congratulations.
Yay. Thank you very much, guys.
You have to pick that up in person when you come
Just
to
hang on to it. Yeah, I'll see you when I see you.
Nice.
Looking forward to it.
Rob is wondering who are the young ladies at the top of the page.
Oh, us?
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
We are the
Bernardo, Rob, these are the AU twins.
Hello.
And they are TV personalities, they're musicians, gold prospectors, extraordinaire, etc., etc.
And just all around cool people.
Extraordinaire. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're a little goofy, but hey.
So we did have a bunch of new people jump in. So if you want to tell us about yourself again, go ahead, feel free. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is
Most
Tiffany,
all of us know each other, so.
and this is my twin sister, Kimberly. We're known as the AU twins, but on the show, Frozen Gold, they always say the California twins. I don't know why. They just do. So we're on a show called Frozen Gold. You can check it out on the Weather Channel, usually on Thursdays, but they change it up so much. Just you got to check their programming and see when it's on. But we have been prospecting first gems and precious gemstones here in California and in Oregon. Then we switched over to gold about 4.5 years ago, and was invited to go on the show. And that's us in a nutshell, I guess.
Yeah, we spent almost 4 months in Greenland discovering basically gold for the first time in Greenland. Nobody has really ever prospected in Greenland.
As far as placer
mining. Yeah, there's a big AX mine, which is a low mine. But as far as placer mining, we were the first ones to actually make a deal with a claim owner there and go big on finding as much gold as we possibly can, finding deposits of gold, and working with our team to extract as much gold as we possibly could. But if you've seen the show, we've got hurricanes that's happened to us. We've got issues with getting equipment and gas. I mean, because Greenland is such a remote area that if something breaks down, there's no cars there. So boats pretty much, there's the only way to
go. Like Alaska, but worse.
Yes. There's no trees, which is really crazy. It's a crazy experience. You see hardly any life besides the Inuit people. We got to eat minke whale, which was like
the
amazing
best meat ever. I don't know why we're not eating whale. So
it was so good.
Sorry for the whale lovers out there, but
one whale is like 48 cows. Okay, so
just picture it, just like a big cow hanging out in the ocean, being marinated for heck long.
It was so good. I'm sorry. It was anyway, so we got the Inuits killed it. I wasn't sure, but they said they killed it with a spear or machine gun. We don't know, but we got to eat it, and that was awesome.
Yeah, and we found gold is good.
I spent a fair bit of time working up in the high Arctic, and I understand you're in Canada, and I understand, the logistical problems are they're humongous.
Yeah.
If you can't fly it, it's not like you can just order a part to come in on a ship. You have to kind of plan ahead.
Yeah, we had to go to the scrap yard to find most of the materials for us to make our high banker and sluice, and our grizzly bars and everything. Like the show was basically us struggling to prospect and find the gold.
But two, to build our camp, to build the sluice, basically out of nothing. We were on a rock with
You're
no
lucky you had a scrapyard.
No stores, no nothing.
The scrapyard was an hour and a half boat ride away, and we were lucky half the time to even get there with it. I mean, the guy, I felt so bad. The claim owner was like, because we had crappy food out there, because other than if you fished or we got some whale or something, we were eating a lot of processed stuff because a lot of things are packaged and sent out. And so the guy, he traveled an hour and a half, brought us back some pizza, but accidentally put it by the gas, and so everybody who ate the pizza were tasting gas.
Oh gosh! It was so bad.
No.
I ate some, but like the next morning, I was like burping up, like
yes. And everybody was,
except
for me, because I was like, pizza is my favorite food, and I was not going to mess up pizza. I was like, you know what? As much as I want that pizza, I am not going to mess up pizza. Not for me. No way.
It was pretty hardcore.
It was hard.
It was hard. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. Living on a rock with just like 27 people, half of them from Europe, and the other half, it was hard. Good thing I had my sister, because if I didn't have her, it would have been way worse.
And the main thing is that our mother had a triple bypass surgery and had a stroke during surgery while we were out there, and that was like the hardest thing. One of the hardest things we had to deal with. While we were out there trying to find gold under stress, but
she knew she was going to have the surgery, so before she went in, we were scheduled to leave, and she said, "I don't care. I want you to go. Make sure you go. This is what you want to do." And so we promised her that we would go. It was a difficult time, but we went.
I get it. Like now, I'm lucky enough where I'm at now. I can work within I'm working with a group that works within 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of home. So like if something does happen with mom or our 3 kids, then it's jump in the truck and go. And but when you're that far out, it can take you 5 days to get home. If
and then with COVID too, we had to get tested.
Sure.
And one of our crew member actually tested positive for COVID. So before we even really got to film, we were stranded for 14 days waiting for them to test negative. And
it was the sound guy, the guy who was touching everyone. Dude, could it have been anybody worse? He's like, "Hi, how are you? We're gonna put this microphone on you."
That is the worst. That is the worst. When I worked in used to do stuff with a television show. I did cinematic and during COVID, oh my gosh, it was every other day was shut down when we were doing. So I was doing a drag show, reality TV show that we were filming, and not even it was the same thing. It wasn't even like a crew member though. It was just someone that was just visiting someone had COVID, and they interacted with all different people. Because they were introduced to everyone, so they were like a walking virus, and everyone got sick and shut down. I was like, ugh.
Unfortunately, I have had COVID 3 times, so every time it just gets easier. The first time knocked me on my ass, but the second time it was easier, and the third time it was easier. So, and then to go, we had to, a shot and stuff.
Well, pretty soon it'll just be a common cold for you if you keep going this way.
Just brush it up.
My daughter, she had it. And then it was just like, "Oh, I'm sick" or whatever. And then the second time she had it, the only way she knew she had it was because she couldn't smell anything. She's like, "Oh, I have COVID." Yeah, she had COVID. I can't smell anything.
Can't taste anything.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the weirdest. It was weird.
That was awful.
That was just weird.
I didn't have.
I still don't smell the same.
No.
I don't know. It just hit me different.
Yeah, no, not me. That was crazy.
We had it at the same time.
Yeah. You couldn't taste nothing.
No. Yeah, it's so weird. You can eat anything. You're like, you know what, this can of soup I've had for 4 years in here, I'm just gonna eat it because why not?
You know, that's smart. You used it. I'll get rid of the stuff I don't want to eat. Good call. Utilizing the COVID.
It's probably the healthiest time ever for you.
You'll ever come to the Cove, we'll make sure you get cornbread, fried potatoes, and pinto beans.
And she makes good desserts. She delivered some cake for St. Patrick's Day for us, and it was green. It was awesome.
That was a jello cake.
Maybe throw you some possum stew together.
Yeah, well, that's you guys were both sick at the same time, so nobody was cooking. So it didn't matter. You know, nobody was cooking anything good, and you didn't smell anything. You're like, oh well, let's eat.
Oh, it was
When
terrible.
we started feeling better, the
Pizza.
first thing we wanted was pizza.
Pizza.
So that's what we went and got.
Me and my girlfriend, pizza right away.
Pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, pizza. Gotta have
It's gotta be- oh my God, they have this place called Gold Dust Pizza
in Sutter.
In Sutter, if you guys are ever in Sutter, California, the best pizza. It's called Gold Dust Pizza. You got all the nostalgia of all the old miners and stuff like that inside, and it's great. But the pizza is amazing.
And there's gold like right around the corner.
Yeah, you can like go and eat.
Yeah.
Very on brand. Very on brand. Gold Dust Pizza. That's great.
Yeah, really good.
So would you drink Goldschlager while you're eating your Gold Dust pizza?
There you go.
I don't know. I heard that you could actually buy another bottle of Goldschlager with the gold that's inside the Goldschlager. So it could just be like an endless cycle of Goldschlager.
Yeah, it's like $12 worth of gold, and you just go
keep doing it over and over.
So we actually had somebody test it out, and it was about 70 cents worth of leaf gold that they got out of the Goldschlager.
On YouTube.
It take a lot more bottles than one to get
Why
it.
do people lie on the internet?
Somebody lied on the YouTube out there.
Yeah, it's like 478 bottles that you have to buy just to get like maybe a quarter gram of gold.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
478 bottles.
Dedicated.
And the Goldschlager.
It's amazing how thin you can pound that stuff out. Like I remember reading one time. I think it was you could take an ounce of gold and produce a wire that was something like 15 miles long out of a single ounce of gold. You know, like I mean, you can pound that down really, really fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
A couple of nose rings, a belly button ring.
Not at that fineness. They would
That's a
bend
thin ring.
every time the wind blew, they would just bend all up. You know.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are looking for a geologist for next season, you should get a hold of this guy because he'll be better than the lady that you had that was getting lost.
I've done lots of placer mining in my life.
Yeah.
North America, Africa, and South America.
Yeah, we actually we do need to get your information because we do have somebody who wants us to go to Africa and check out his area. So,
but we grew up with him. He's from where we're from.
Yeah,
and he just went back there because
he has a lot of land, and so it'd be really cool to know. I don't know anything about Africa or where the gold.
What? I won't ask you where or whatever. What country?
I don't know. he just threw us out.
My first reaction is this. Africa is like, it was okay when I was single and a young man, but oh boy.
Yeah, I have traveled a few different places, and I think me being so mixed up with my ethnicity, like my mom is Portuguese and French, and my dad is Mexican, Spanish, Native American, African, and Chinese. So like everywhere I go, they're like, I lived in Athens, Greece for a little while. Now, what are you, Greek and what? What are you? When I went to Turkey, what are you, Turkey and what? I'm like, Turkey. You Turkey what? So, I think just going out there, it might just hopefully end up like that. Yeah, we'll just try to blend in.
This guy's from South Africa.
Yep.
Yay! We can blend in. You could come with us. Find gold.
No, I can't.
And don't you dare go too. You ain't going
No,
either.
He's working on his citizenship.
No. Everybody's been telling me, no, girl, don't go. But he's my friend. That was hard.
It depends where you are. I mean, South Africa, Namibia, places like that. There's lots of alluvial gold, and things are okay. I did the bulk of my work in Equatorial Africa and West Africa, and things are not okay.
Right.
They were okay when I was there. It's just that ever since then, this whole religious thing has taken hold, and it's
sad.
a real. It's really sad because I thought they were beautiful people when I worked with them.
Of course.
A lot of them were real genuine, wanted to learn, give you the shirt right off their back,
Yep.
and just wonderful, wonderful people to work with. And the whole place has gone to hell in a handbasket now.
It's so sad because it's a country that is so rich with so much stuff,
What's that place that just found like tons and tons of gold? Is it Uganda?
No.
Where is it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
One, it's like some place. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they found $13 trillion worth of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess the richest country now.
They
right?
just became free and separate from everything else, and then they found this deposit or something. Yeah.
Well, they knew about the deposit, and then they wanted to try and get free and clear the other government that's ruling over them. Because once they got free and clear, now they actually have money to do something for themselves instead of the government stepping in and taking all of it and leaving them with nothing.
Yeah, I heard the guy was like, you know what, we're going to find a way to go in there and go to war because they've got something that we want.
Yep.
God, I hope not. I hope not. Let them freaking grow and feed their people and do what they need to do with their own land, their own country.
Yeah, girls, if you want to reach out to me, I posted my channel there. Just shoot me an email. It's in my about section, and I mean, heck.
Awesome. Yeah, we have a channel called AU Twins on YouTube, but I think we have like 100 followers or something. We're not really active. We're too busy getting the gold, so it's like.
You're better than me. I think I've got like 52 followers.
And then we argue you uploaded, you edit it, you do it. No, you do it. No, you edit it. Okay, and then never gets done. But I think downtime, like in the winter, when you can't mind, a bunch of videos will come out. Yeah,
sure.
I feel that plight though. I feel that. I've got so much magnet fishing videos that I've not edited. Like I've got so much footage that I'm afraid now. I'm like, oh, there's this mountain in the corner of my room of footage. Like,
I've still got videos when you can't do nothing.
Exactly.
What's up, Magnetic Squawk?
Yes. What would you say?
Hey.
I said I still have videos from last year that I have to edit. I got like 6 videos that I'm editing yet.
He's got 11. He's fibbing. He just wants to polish it down to 6.
Know about that.
And then you think about it. Maybe it's too old now to upload it. Nobody's ever seen it. How is it old? It's new to them. So we need to stop
and
it.
he's got different bottles of gold cons that he's got to pan out still. He's got gold from last year that he hasn't even figured out how much he found at a different spot. He's so busy working 12-hour shifts and then with an hour and a half drive home and an hour and a half drive to work. Charlie's tuckered when he gets home.
I can imagine. I mean,
Yeah,
that's life,
it's hardcore, man. Kind of
Gee,
stuff.
I thought I was tired working an 8-hour day from home.
And
then I'm like, oh, I gotta go out and magnet fish now. Oh. No, because I love
Plant
it.
needs some water in the back there. You gotta water your plant. Go water your plant.
I know, right?
I'm just teasing. Your plant looks very healthy.
And then like the last trip that me and my
I
buddy
can't choose on it like it's a snack, so it does not look healthy, but I appreciate
Jericho
it.
over here was supposed to join us for it. Me and my buddy Matt ran 21 hours straight in the creek digging dirt.
Oh, count me in.
That's when you do the laugh cry.
Did you do the
gold pan and I'm done, or whatever? If you're treasure hunting of any kind,
You got to do the laugh cry when you work so hard and you're laughing at yourself and crying at the same time. We have done that in trips when you're like, wow, the bucket.
yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about moving dirt. Like you just got to move as much dirt as you possibly can in the time that you have. And you want to sit around on the bank and drink, well, then don't moan about what you got at the end of the weekend.
Right.
You know,
That's like nighttime.
You guys got to get your digging music going.
We started at 10 o'clock in the morning and ran all the way until 5 o'clock the next morning digging dirt.
That's incredible.
That sounds awesome, though. That must have been fun.
Coleman lamps on the bank and
I took the shit out of my hand on the burn grill that we had to things up so we can see what we were doing, but it was still fun.
Right?
We
Oh, that
cried.
sounds
Like it was
amazing.
5 a.m. and we're in where the sun is coming up and we're carrying all these buckets and we've ran all night and we're like, why? We're crying, laughing. Why? I don't know. Pass me the bucket. I don't know why. And then we, classify it all down, our ponds and stuff, and we find our first nugget. And that was the very first time we found it. We cried. We was like, oh my God, that's a nugget. Yeah, we're jumping up and doing,
Let's go back and do it again.
Yeah. That's what drives the madness.
Exactly. I know. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Crazy. And then we do it again.
So I was told by Mayhem Prospecting that you guys are going to meet up with him at the Nugget Hunt.
Yes, we are picking him up from the airport. Super excited about that guy. He's so cool. He's awesome. He's
he is awesome.
World traveled, it seems like, with a whole bunch of different gold and very knowledgeable and knows a lot of people, and he's basically gonna
he actually told us about the event.
Yes,
and then we said we looked it up and it looked pretty packed and booked, and we were like, we don't have no place to stay. He said, I have a place to stay, but I need a ride. And we're like, we'll give you a ride. Give us a place to stay. So we kind of
worked it out like that. Yeah. Yep. Worked it out.
It's definitely going to be a blast. He has fun everywhere he goes. Especially if he brings Kyle. Kyle's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. We really can't wait to go. I mean, I think just the knowledge that we'll learn from everybody that's going there is just it's going to be amazing. We're girls in this thing, which kind of could put people off, like, oh, they don't work, or but anybody that you've ever known that has known us,
that works with us. We carry our own stuff. We do our own things. I don't expect you to be my mule while I'm out there. I'm Portuguese. I'm strong. I get it. I pick up my own stuff. I mean, you can help me if you want, but it's not a priority. We like to, especially being females, we like for men to come with us, especially we're out there in the field by ourselves. Anything can happen, and so to have a male companion is always nice. So yeah.
Well, he'll definitely. Brendan will definitely keep you safe, Braden. But yeah. And that was the other thing is I was talking to Jasmine. She wants to get into all this different stuff, and I told her if she continues it as she gets older, she can go beyond where she's doing now. She can actually go mining, have her own little sluice run or something set up. And the Clarks are back.
Yeah, there's so many different facets of mining. Like for me, when I first started doing mining claims, I was flipping mining claims. I was buying mining claims and then I would sell them for more. I would show them how to get what was on there, and then I would make some money like that. And then I was like, I want to do something with my gemstones. So I learned how to facet my own stones. And then after that, I was like, okay, we got into rocks and other things, and I wanted to learn how to cab. Bought a cab king, learned how to cab my own stuff. And then I want to get into smithing. So silversmithing, goldsmithing, and making my own jewelry eventually. But there's so many different aspects that you can do in this hunt for precious stones.
Yeah, that's very true. There's a lot of different career paths you can follow when it comes to mining.
Sure. You can specialize in one thing or do it all,
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. I love the people. I love learning from people. Constantly learning. I love it. Learning is, I don't know. My mind is always like, what else is there to know? What else is there to know? Looking up stuff, I think that.
What's that?
I was trying to see the snacks.
I don't know. They're muted. But the question I have is, did you bring enough for the whole class?
Yeah, are you gonna share? Are you gonna share?
I would if I could.
Okay, well, I'll reach in.
They claim these were just as good as Cheetos, but they're not. But
They're
not.
They're really spicy. Thanks for the review on that. We're not getting them.
Everybody make sure on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, you check out Happy Hour from the Command Center with Clark's Cove Detecting. They got an awesome show on Saturday night.
Okay. Yes, come join us, please.
Please come join us.
And
I definitely will.
Hey, David.
this way. And make sure you click the AU Twins links in the description. We got their Instagrams, we got their YouTube, we got their music, we got all of them up there. And then, of course, we got Rock Butcher this way. It's all backwards, so it's confusing. And then we got Clark's Cove up there. Charlie's is AU Guys Prospecting with Thursday nights, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then with the Badger Exploration, he does all kinds of cool, fun things. He's already ready to be monetized. I don't know if he saw that yet, but
I am. Yeah, I was so giddy.
Good
luck. Congratulations on that.
We believe in you. We believe in you.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I know we've been talking about gold a lot this evening, but this past Sunday, I found a major bucket lister because we're mainly metal detectorists, and I found my first 1943 Walking Liberty half dome.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
That was on a curb strip.
Ooh, okay.
Hunt them curb strips, guys.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't found anything that cool, so you're my hero.
I haven't found anything magnet or metal detecting.
Square head nails, like 20 square head nails. You know, we're almost there.
Don't give up on metal detecting.
Yeah, I suppose I have a bucket of rusty nails and beer tabs.
Never give up, never give in. Oh yeah.
So we went on this crazy hike and like we found a Bigfoot. It was crazy, a Bigfoot print, and all types of weird stuff was happening. And then she found this. Can you guys see that?
Oh, let me blow you up.
Like an old.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's an old bottle.
What's that say? Illegal?
Yeah.
Something is illegal.
What if we could? I don't know.
New Brinks Limited or new?
Wait. Something.
Did you do any research on that bottle?
Yeah.
Really?
What does it say?
That
Can you
is
read it?
gorgeous.
Let's see. Get your
I love how
glasses.
we're all trying to read it. I should just. I'm like, we're all trying to read it. You're trying to cover it up so we can see it.
Hang on a sec. Mommy's calling in from
Oh, it
overseas.
says
I'll be right back.
Says refill by others is illegal. New Drinks Ltd. San Francisco. Distillers for Limited, England, Canada, and Australia.
It is a sweet bottle.
And that says
That's a cork top.
Yes, it's a corker.
And that's a corker too, because it don't have rings, so it's yeah. That's
We were
right.
like going through the bushes, and this was sticking out like this.
Hiding through.
Like we
Crazy
probably
bushes.
shouldn't even have been down that mountain in those bushes, and it was just sticking out like this. And I just went to, I kicked it, you know, just kind of like,
And it was fully intact.
you know.
That's amazing.
That is
After you
nice.
kicked it.
Yeah. She kicked it and was
That's
like, wait a minute, it's got a cool tint to it.
Yeah,
Let's
and
keep
then-
it going.
You guys got any special plans for it then, or?
No, it's just kind of
It's up
chilling
here.
up there on my mantle, hanging out.
No
That's
special
one of the
plans.
things I love about this, though. Like with the magnet fishing or mudlarking or metal detecting, like the amount of interesting metal or like stuff I find, and I just know how to like easy little spot well, like nothing special, but just like enjoy metal. I was like, that's kind of fun. the things you find are just, I don't know, doing stuff with it. It's so neat. Like you never know.
I don't know. It's cool. It's like you could sit at home and just watch people find stuff, or you could actually experience and have stuff. Sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes you'll go through stuff and your tire will be flat, or you forgot that piece of equipment and all the other stuff.
I tell my kids that all the time. I said, there's the watchers, because now, we're sitting here, people watch other people do things, or you are a doer. So who are you going to be? Are you going to be the watcher or the doer? So I push my kids to be the doers. Like, go out there and you do it and have people watch you, because sitting down watching other people's adventures is awesome, but the experience is unbelievable.
I'd like to think that it's when I get older and I can't like actually do the stuff, I will be that YouTube watcher that's dedicated to watching people do stuff I can no longer do, and support them, and be there on their Patreon and just like be a supporter of things I used to love to do. And I hope that we'll do that now, so that later we'll inspire people to do it for us later.
Yeah, sharing that story. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
See, I used to be one of those dedicated watchers up till 2 years ago. And I said, why am I sitting on the couch watching people do what I want to do? I'm going to get out there and do it. Started recording this, and that was 2 years ago, and I just broke 1,000 subs.
It's good, man. Congrats.
Everybody,
Cheers.
I swear, everybody in Greenland was like, you haven't watched this gold show. You haven't watched this gold. You really, I'm like, every time I turn one on, I see them getting gold, I get pissed off. I turn it off and I go down the street.
Get out there and do it. Yeah.
Right? Like, why am I just sit there and watch? It makes me mad. It's the same thing like people with $1 million houses. You're like, oh, that's great. I need to go out there and get my own. Like,
It's the same with metal detecting. You sit and watch metal detecting videos and you're like, well, they found that. I'm here watching them find it. I need to be out there doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. We watch us for a little bit and then we go.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, you want to take over the stream for me?
1 second.
Oh, Charlie's adjusting something.
All right.
Oh, he's getting ready to show something here. I'll blow him up while he's.
Is that a stone or a cup? Or
that's a cup.
It's a cup full of gold. There's 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then got some finer stuff in here with some black sands I still got to clean out.
That's awesome.
And then this is from mine and Jericho's trip to North Carolina.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Gotta clean all that out.
The shiny.
And then some more Wisconsin gold that I put aside here for pay dirt bags and stuff, but it's kind of hard to see.
He's got random little cups with gold in it all over his gold room. I'm just gonna say.
I'm the same way. I keep mine in little vials so I know where it came from.
Oh, that's
a good cup. I need to go where that cup came from. I like that cup. Mark that cup with a K, and Kim needs to go where the cup came from.
Hey, what about me? Put a T on it too. Me.
What's it like? What is it truly like when you found your first bit of gold? Like, you did all the work, you pushed it through, you learned how to do it, and you got it. What did that feel like?
See, like the first bit of gold we found was just like, okay, this is kind of like where you find the gold. All right, but to get the nugget, to get, I think it was 2.5, 2.8, something like that. The biggest nugget that we found was really hard work, where we were totally exhausted when we were done doing this. And we were asking God, like, why are we still doing this? You just kind of like think, but we just kept going. And when we, you kind of like see the fruits of your labor, you're just like, this is amazing. And it's just that, affirmation of, I just don't want to stop. And then we got the show after that. And that, it just pushed us forward. I think it was just like one thing after another, like, the craziest story, and I'm not going to lie to everybody who's watching, the craziest story that we had at how we even thought of mining. We didn't even think we weren't even on this level. What happened is that Tiffany and I were watching this YouTube. We thought the world was going to end. and this is pretty crazy, but it's true.
You're telling me
Yes,
the story.
this is the story of
Nice
how we
story.
actually got into it. Okay. So you know how like the Mayan calendar and all the things and stuff people were saying about all the tidal waves and all this stuff. California was going to go into the ocean. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have the killer bees too, or the killer
Yeah,
hornets, or whatever?
It was 2012.
Yeah, and so there was going to be this big tidal wave that was going to knock the West Coast, California, and the Navy map. I don't know if you know about all that, but we thought the world what we know it was going to end. So we go to Oregon, right? We're like, we're just going to go to Oregon. We're just going to go to Oregon, have some fun, take the kids. If California falls into the water, we're safe. Whatever, So we go to Oregon, and I find something that looks like a diamond that has like a peachy color to it, and I knew it wasn't regular rock. And I found an arrowhead and some stuff, and when I go to find out what it is, it was an Oregon sunstone and was worth $100. And I thought, oh my God, you can find gemstones? We're not in Africa or somewhere exotic, Brazil or something. Like,
she had no idea.
I had no idea. And I just, as far as like music and motorcycle riding and everything else that I've ever got into my whole life, I just dug into it and we got into it. And it's just how it started. It's a crazy random story, but that's how we started, just finding crazy stuff. Yeah.
All right. We got to go, but Jasmine wants to say thank you to everybody. You guys can stay on with Charlie. He's got control of the stream. He's got all the keys and buttons. He can let anyone in or out. So Jasmine, go ahead and say whatever you want to say.
Hey, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. Nice meeting you, Jasmine.
Yep, nice to meet you
again soon.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweetheart.
But we're gonna run her home. Charlie's got the wheel, and thank you guys for coming on. If you guys are off before I get back, Clarksville Detective, Rock Butcher, Elijah, everybody on here is awesome.
Pleasure, Jericho. Pleasure. As always, you're amazing.
All right. I'll probably be in the chat. I'll let Charlie run the stream, and I'll just hang out and chat.
All right, on.
Sweet.
But all right, you guys have a good night.
Thanks,
Ed.
Later, Jericho.
Yeah, sorry for bailing out there. I just my wife is over visiting her family halfway around the world in Mongolia right now, and that was her calling in at 9 o'clock in the morning to say how you doing. So.
So I don't know.
Kind of had to take that call if you.
Yeah.
That's what was very important. Very important.
This is the nugget.
This is the very first nugget.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
So
put it in this.
There it is.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That is that is a bucket list dream right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, Roaring Camp.
That's where we found it.
That's where we found it at Roaring Camp. Yeah.
Wow. Every time I see one from anyone in this community, I'm always just shocked by how beautiful they are.
It's very thick too. I mean, not like
tears, sweat and tears and a little laughter went into that.
Now, how many hours went into that?
God.
Well, you gotta actually count the fact that we bought our camping spot at Roaring Camp to actually dig in this old river called Caesars. They call it Caesars. It's up on the hilltop. So you pay to get in. I think it's like $300 or something for the camp, and then the gas and the tools and stuff. But basically, it is just that's it. I don't know. That's the cry right there.
Yeah, it's even shaped like a tear. Like we cried this.
Yeah, you earned it.
We cried this.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, everyone, thank you all so much for having me tonight. I have to get going. I have some preparations for a video tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure meeting you all. I'll be subscribing to everyone I'm not already to. And cheers, everyone.
Nice meeting you. Have a good evening.
Yeah, night.
And then there was 4.
And then there was 4. Roll over, I'm crowded. Remember that?
Yeah, I got little ones downstairs. So.
Yeah, me too. Oh man, so yeah, we have to take off as well. We've got to go to our friend's golf tournament. He invited us to in Lake Tahoe. So that's going to be interesting, a little different for us.
I think we just want to go somewhere, and this is the reason to. And we
stop along the way.
Stop along the way.
That's the only way I was going. Stop along the way.
I said, "You want to come with me to a golf tournament?" She said,
"Can we stop along the way?"
I mean, yes. Yes, we can.
Well, it sounds like a plan to me.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun and have some great dinner. We're going to Chef Ramsay's in Lake Tahoe, and actually gonna get on a boat, I guess a private boat or something, and go to a private restaurant or something.
She's trying to be fancy.
I'm not. This is a fancy adventure.
Okay, I'm down. Why not? That's good.
It's just something different. We're always in the dirt, you know. You gotta have a balance. You gotta be in the dirt sometimes, and you gotta look, you gotta look pretty. Go do some good stuff too. Have a balance, right? You know.
Yeah, balance is good.
Balance is good.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys need
to. I've worked with a lot of lady geologists, lady miners, and you see them day to day, and you're all just wearing your miners' togs and all this kind of thing, and your hair's pulled back, and it's just like that. Mm-hmm. And then you go to the Christmas party. It's like, God damn, you clean up, girl.
Yeah, you gotta have that balance. We're still women at the end of the day.
That's right. We're still girls at the end of the day. We still kind of,
You're not the same person I worked with for the last 11 months. This is.
Yeah.
You go over there, push me off the way, get out of here, don't want my wife see you.
Yeah. That's it. My wife would be like, "You work with her? What's going on?" Trust me, babe. Hard hat, mirrors, and coveralls. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah,
it keeps us safe. We can't dress with every day. Nobody get no work done. Nobody,
No, that's right. That's exactly.
You know, I see you. You know.
Although I have to privately admit that girls in mining togs, that's okay.
You gotta be balanced as girls. You can't always just be all prissy. You gotta be able to go out there and get dirty too.
When I started, it was
absolutely.
When I started 35 years ago, it was very much a man's industry.
Oh yeah.
And over especially the last 15 years, there's been lots and lots of women coming in, and a lot of boys have been surprised because some of those girls are way better than they are at doing what they're doing, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
that Bridges, the one that's in that.
Oh, she's in it's called it's Whitewater, right? Whitewater Rapids or whatever.
I think she's pregnant now or something. I don't know, but there are some amazing females that are entering into even the like
real hard stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, and it just sucks that the guys that think you can't do it, the guys that go, yeah, she's gonna do something, or they have somebody helping them, or this and that, and they prejudge you, and then and that's the only sucky part. But other than that, I love all the miners. Like every miner that I've met has been so cool, so helpful, willing to lend a hand, tell us what we're doing wrong or what we're doing right, and just very supportive. And I love miners and people who treasure hunt and do all this stuff because we're all excited about the same thing, really. You know?
Yeah.
No, totally. It's the industry's really changed,
and that's good. That's good. I mean,
absolutely.
A lot of the guys that started has inspired their wives and their daughters, and and some to do it as well. Brought them.
One of my daughters, she's like, Dad, I want to do what you do, and
And that's one of the girls that's going to go into a mining place or someplace, and the guys are going to look at her and be like,
Hey.
"Oh wow, you know,
Oh, her brother, look.
oh hey."
I know Melissa has turned into a really good detectorist, and there's days she kicks my butt at it. And
I heard you had
proud of
to
her.
shave or something, right? You had to shave your beard.
Yes, I had to shave that.
Oh, you had to do it.
He's good.
The guy who popped up was my brother.
Yeah, good job, girl. That's right. But you know, hey, we could do it too. And
yeah, for sure. And you know, that's good that you kept your word. And this is gone.
Hey, when we do our challenges, we go full. She got a tattoo. She had to get a tattoo that she didn't know she was getting, and
yes.
It was a good tattoo, right?
Oh, you know,
yes.
It was cool.
It's a coil, and it says CCD, which stands for Clark's Cove Detecting. So
that's what's up. Support. That's what's up. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. That's so cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
We like doing
Now,
that.
I wasn't going to put nothing on her that was embarrassing. It had to be part of our channel and our hobby. So.
Well, you got to look at it too. So yeah, you might want to make it nice. You got to, and you got to live with her because every time she looks at it, she may give you one of these.
I don't see it very often. It's on my back.
So he sees it more than you.
He sees it more than I do.
Better make it nice. Smart man. Motivation. Smart man.
Oh God. Like someone
Okay. Well, we love you guys. We are about to take off. I've got to pack up. Good thing I'm not driving.
It was nice
It
meeting
has
you,
been a
ladies. It's been a pleasure this
getting
evening.
to know you guys.
Yes.
Great meeting you, girls.
Great to see you again
And
soon.
we will definitely come over and check out your old stuff. Definitely.
Thank you. Check you guys out too.
Yeah. Watch the show Frozen Gold too. If you have a chance, I'd love to get your guys' feedback on the show. So if you have a DVR, just go to the Weather Channel and just press record on Frozen Gold.
And if you like it, contact them and let them know you would like a season 2 because you never know, they might change their mind. So yeah, keep us in a job.
Absolutely.
Jobs are good. Got to pay for gas.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nowadays, you need a job just for gas, just to get to work.
Yeah. Somebody who used to get paid $20 an hour is getting paid $5 an hour now. You know what the hell with gas?
Yeah.
That's horrible. It's sad. I don't even talk about it. I'm scarred.
Is your scarred? It's okay. Hopefully he'll be back. He'll be back.
$2 prices?
$2 prices. He'll be back.
Trump?
I hope so. He'll be back. Can't say that too loud. No. Anyway.
Did I say that out loud?
But we all know. We all know.
We all know.
Yeah.
We all know. We all know. The real ones.
Definitely.
The blind ones are ridiculous prices. And they have no idea. And voted the wrong way. All right, you guys.
You all have a great weekend.
Take care, ladies. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Awesome.
They were very nice ladies.
Very
I really
nice.
enjoyed listening to them this evening.
And they taught us some, give us some pointers.
Give us some pointers.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Very highly animated and clearly into what they are doing. You know.
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
I really
engaging.
enjoyed that.
That's cool.
Thank you, Jericho.
Yeah, I've always seen it from Ray Russo's side, you know, where he did his Thursday showings of the show in private, like a private setting. And I was always part of that, watching the show with them, and now to actually meet them and talk to them, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask them what they thought about Ray Russo, but I figured that this probably wasn't the time or place.
Ray's though.
I get along quite well with Ray, but the thing is that placer mining on an industrial scale like they do is a difficult job, and more than 50% of people fail at doing it. So, anyway, especially in a brand new place.
I'm thinking at the 2-hour mark here, we're probably going to call it because it looks like the numbers are starting to dip now. We're down to 9 people.
Well,
we'll hang out until that 2-hour mark and then call it.
Yep.
Jericho, thank you so much for having Robert and I on this evening. Yep. It has been a total pleasure, and we have enjoyed chatting with everyone here. Rock Butcher, Charlie, the AU twins. The other young man, I've forgotten his name.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's the first time we met him. I do apologize for that, but I've forgotten his name.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump out of here too.
Yeah.
Go see what's going on elsewhere, I guess. And we'll see everyone tomorrow night. Hope to see you all at the happy hour tomorrow night at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
We've got B. Higgles is going to be our guest tomorrow night, and just hang out for an hour, and everyone's welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
it's been a great evening.
Yep.
Yeah, I should be there too. We'll see you then.
Hey, Charlie, thanks a lot, brother. And
good seeing you
Rock
again.
Butcher, have a good weekend. You all have a good weekend.
And everyone in chat, have a good evening.
See you all on the flip side.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Good night. Well, if we're just down to you and me, we should, what would you say, we punch out and save Jericho a few minutes?
All right, we'll do that. Now, YouTube, thanks for having me. Thanks for watching. And good night.
Peace out.